Now, don't ask me what is happening here. I'm also curious. I also want to know what is happening here because I'm used to seeing them on the other side of a mic.
Come. What is going on here? Why are South African police protesting too? They are doing march too. Wait happen.
The South African police are now protesting on the streets. According to them, they said ever since this March on March protest started, the economy of South Africa has been affecting them because there is no money to pay their salaries. They are asking the government to pay them the salaries that they have been owing them for months. Ever since this March on March started, inflation has skyrocketed, so there is no money to pay them. South Africa is now bankrupt. I want you guys to take a look at the video. Please kindly share and like.
Now, don't ask me what is happening here. I'm also curious. I also want to know what is happening here because I'm used to seeing them on the other side of a mic.
Come. What is going on here? Why are South African police protesting too? They are doing march too. Wait happen. I mean, did foreigners take your job too? I think foreigners have taken their job. I mean, high cost of living want to kill you guys. You guys need increase of salary. Their salaries can't cover their bills anymore. Inflation just high for their country. Their salary, they fit cover their bills. They don't dey protest too. See, anybody who watch Ramaphosa recent interview, if you see the man eye, the man is stressed. Ramaphosa himself is already stressed. Pressure from Europe, pressure from Africa, pressure from his masters. Now the citizens, now the police. I swear, Ramaphosa is not going to go for their country president again. He will just resign. After this tenure, he will just...
A huge well done. Pagelum Tagat. A huge, massive well done. Round of applause, Tungis. Thank you so much, Jacinta. We're now at 5% inflation in South Africa for the month of June. You guys are working Nisebenza non-stop to destroy this country. A huge well done. When we keep telling you that there are very severe economic consequences for what you are doing, Nitiktina, we don't know anything. Jacinta is your savior. 5% increase on inflation, which businesses are not going to add the 5% increase on in terms of the inflation increase. They're going to pile up their own inflation over and above that. Things are increasing. Electricity is going to skyrocket. You guys are fixing things. You're fixing things by damaging. When we keep telling you there are economic consequences, that you are impacting the economy, what do you think happens when you do something that leads to trucks stopping at the Mozambique border gate? What do you think happened? What do you think is the consequences of that? Let me break it down for you. Let me show you. You don't have to worry. I've gone into AI. You can do this yourself as well. I've gone into AI and I said, give me the most simplest way of understanding what happens when inflation increases in an economy. So AI gave me the most simplest way that they can explain, because I know sometimes I get told I'm too complicated. I make things too complicated. So it says here, in economics, rising inflation usually indicates one or both of these two things. There's two things that drive the inflation. It says here, too many kids. So a lot of people, not enough lemonade. So I'm going to put it in a way that you're going to understand in general economics. It means that there's a huge amount of demand, or people want specific, let's use bread. A lot of people want bread, but there's not a lot of bread to go around for everybody. Then it says too many kids, not enough lemonade. It's called the demand pull inflation. Now, suddenly, the whole school gets out early. They're using an example, and 100 kids want lemonade. 100 people want bread, but the stand still only makes 50 cups. With so many buyers chasing too few goods, kids start offering to pay $3 instead of $2 just to beat the crowd. I'm going to explain fully what this means. This signals the economy is overheating. Everyone has money to spend, but the factories and workers of those factories can't keep up. That's the operative word. Now let's dissect that. There's a lot of people who want specific goods There's a lot of people who want specific goods, but there's not enough goods in the economy. It's called the demand pool inflation. Why are there not a lot of goods in the economy? Because Upageli Mtagati said it's okay for the goods to stay in the border in Mozambique. They are going to supply South Africa. You go around. They say there's not enough workers. Why are there not enough workers, Daddy? Because you are going around. You started in June. You are going around terrorizing businesses and chasing out the workers. You do not give business time to move. Now remember, all of these illegal immigrants, as much as you hate them, you hate their guts, they have been holding the economy low. The Pakistanis have been keeping the economy low. That means they made things, even though they went out there and they created their own bakeries at the backyard, but you still had bread. You decided you're going to shut that down. Do you have tuck shops right now? No, you don't have tuck shops. Are there existing tuck shops in the townships? No. What are you doing? You're flooding to these corporate institutions who are the ones who are driving all of this nonsense. They're the ones who hired the illegal immigrants. And then when they got tired of them, they set the dogs on them. So you can chase them out. Because make no mistake, Ducky, they're going to fix the problem. But you know how they're going to fix the problem? They're going to hire robots. They're going to replace you with IT. Your jobs are becoming obsolete. As I mentioned the other day, much and much in the next 4 to 5 years, much and much is going to be marching against robots, not illegal immigrants. Why are there not enough workers? Because you've chased them out of the economy. Remember, as a South African, you need minimum wage. That's by law. You have minimum wage that protects you, meaning that whatever they're paying the illegal whoever, now they're going to have to hire a South African. Do you understand what happens to the price of bread? So even if you are now working, understand the cost of petrol is going to skyrocket. The cost of buying food and groceries is still, so you working now makes it futile. It doesn't help you because the prices are going to keep increasing. But stay with me. It gets deeper. Stay with. We've covered the cost. The demand pull. Now we're going to cover the cost push inflation. So hypothetically, it says here a drought hits the lemon farms, or the lemon farms are no longer able to produce as they used to produce, because you've chased away the workers, or gas prices make delivering sugar costly. The stand has to charge $3 to cover its own bills and stay open. This signals a broken supply chain. It costs more to make the exact same product, so the seller is forced to pass that pain to you, Jacinta, and to us. But don't worry, Jacinta, yeah, now she's going to be good. Don't worry. Whoever's paying her to travel all over South Africa is covering a cost. You are the ones who are going to suffer as Utaki. If Jacinta doesn't give, imagine if you don't get a job, because there's only so much jobs. There's millions of the youth as well as people who are unemployed in this country at the moment. Not everybody that you're marching for is going to get a job. I need you to know that, right? So it says, bottom line, whether it's too much demand or too little supply, rising inflation is the economy's warning alarm that the stable, fair price is breaking down. If wages don't rise just as fast, the kids or the consumer ends up buying fewer cups, even if they're working just as hard. We told you that there's a better way of doing this. There's a better way of doing this. Instead of you preaching hate, preaching for us to break away from our brothers and sisters, we could have established our own industries, which is what, in any case, eventually this has to lead up to, unless you want people to live as slaves. You have just made people, the same people that you claim to be fighting for, kudos. You've made them replace the Zimbabweans and all the foreigners. Granted. Do you think that Bas is going to want to now all of a sudden wake up and think, I want to give these guys bonuses? They're going to be replacing the people that are working. They're going to demand, these people have a right to unionize. They're going to demand a union and they're going to negotiate. Where do you think the costs, who covers that cost? Have you taken that into consideration? That additional, because they're going to keep passing the prices down to us as the consumers. What use is it for you to get a job, but 4,000 Rand goes to all your expenses just for you to get to work? We said as black people, it's better for us to create our own industries. But you say Kubega, don't let us stop you.
Guys, the most painful part of this March on March protest is that it's going to affect the innocent South Africans, those that are genuinely working, those that are not even in support of this March on March thing, because there are a lot of South Africans that are not also in support of it. I've been seeing videos online. Some South Africans are not supporting Jacinta and her gang. They are not. So see what it has cost. The March on March inflation has skyrocketed from 2% to 5% in the month of June. A lot is currently happening to the economy of South Africa. Companies are leaving. They are migrating out of South Africa, and South Africans are still even closing down people's companies. You see, a lot is currently happening there. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please kindly share this video, like and subscribe.